after she denied the Aegis, actually I don't know the Aegis has been denied.
Oh, wait, you didn't know?
I didn't know at first.
How long did you not know?
And the women can ask Arthur, hey, why Mushi keep tipping you?
Is there some beat behind the scene?
Yeah, exactly.
Team DK, a lot story actually.
2014, right?
Almost like I think 4 to 5 tournaments. Before we go to the LAN event, we surely argue first.
You know, like those relationships always fight, alright, but it's the hardest to let go. Yeah.
It sounds like understand a lot in the
Very experienced.
Experience.
Very a lot of experience.
Hey guys, welcome back to yet another episode. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. But today we're back again together with our discussion from the last episode itself. So hope you guys enjoy. Here it is.
Okay, let me ask you, would you rather have a player who is like super good, but he hates branding himself? Like he legit like don't want to do interview, don't want to do anything? Or would you rather have a good player, but not super high up there, but he's super brandable? Because like, okay, this is an example lah, okay? So last time, right, I don't know about now, but back then I did a few stuff for like Mobile Legends. There was this team, right? They are, not to say super good, but oh my god, the amount of fans they have, right? They will still make it to like the tournaments, like the tier 1 tournaments. But they're not like super good lah, so they won't make it to like top 6 or something. But oh my god, the amount of fans that go for them, right, is crazy. I don't know if you know this team, but yeah.
I feel like I can think of a few Dota teams that is like that also actually.
Yeah, they're not even winning anything, but then somehow they got a big fan.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is like super crazy one. Like which player would you rather choose?
Mushi goes first.
As an org, I would choose a branded player.
You don't care about like
Winning.
the winnings,
So the purpose of winning is to get what? To get
Popularity.
right? To get popular.
Yeah.
Right? If I get brand player, I get everything of this. I don't have to win.
True.
Yeah. If I get to win, I still need to brand you. But if I brand you, I don't need to win. I also can get what I want. As an org.
I guess it depends on the interest lah. Like what are you looking for? Are you looking for results or are you looking for instant successes, right? If you are looking for instant success, then maybe the very brandable player is what you are looking for already, because he's gonna give you what you need to, get the sponsors, get the fans.
Exactly. Yeah.
Branding also.
If I'm not me myself as an org, I'll get the player that willing to win and can win. Because I cannot win, I guess I hope someone can win for me, right?
Okay.
True.
Okay, but since you guys are part of professional esports organizations, let's be real. There are players out there who's like, I joined this organization to win. Why you want to kacau me with interview lah? You want to go me to post take photo lah? All this. I already have media day during TI. Like why I need to go to where now? I go meet some people and then go say.
I think this happened a lot when I coaching in Boom. Like all these players are complaining too much content. But to be honest, we have to understand this is how your org survive. They get sponsor and they need to
Pay you salary.
They need to pay you salary. They need to get more sponsor, right? Your salary is not cheap. You are very high expenses. So they need to get more sponsors. That I think we have to understand goes both ways. And if it's really too much, okay, we can talk to the org. I think like the tournament is coming. Can we have more time to prepare for the game?
Find a balance.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, but to be honest, I feel like Mushi said, the players need to understand that this is their responsibility too. Because you are not receiving like 10k plus USD just to play Dota and just to sit there and play Dota. You need to help out the organization that is paying you so much money also.
It's a commitment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like a two-way street. Constant effort all the time.
Yeah. And I think also times have changed lah. Last time like content very rare. Now it's like content is everywhere, People are trying to like beat that person's, like the other org's content, trying to do better. Yeah. It's a totally different world lah. Cause back in your day also, no one do content one, right? Y'all don't care about content one.
Only the interview.
Yeah.
Interview is the content, right? Back then.
But that's about it lah.
That's about it. And right now, I don't want interview. I want funny stuff.
Yeah. And interview, everybody's like, you lie.
Yeah, and it's so boring already, like interview,
Anyway.
Yeah, because like for the first few times, interview is okay because it's fresh. But when in the scene for 5 years, 10 years, the question all over the same,
It's not always the same.
Yeah,
it's the same.
It's started feedback for something new, so you're like, you want to talk about this, yeah.
I always like laugh when the interviewer asks, So y'all won the game. How do you feel after the game? How you expect them to say?
I hated that so much because I myself work as a host, right?
Yeah.
And I hear anybody else says, can't you ask something else? Obviously, like, what do you want them to say? No, we feel horrible. Us winning.
Yeah, obviously they were
Exactly. Like,
happy.
as it, yeah, we're very happy. You know, some of them are very confused. There were times when people respond that obviously happy, trying to tell you like, what else could the reaction be? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It probably requires a bit more effort.
Yeah, you can question about drafts, what happened in game, whatever, all that. So at least Mushi will like, oh, you want my personal take, or the reason why we did this is because we know the enemy is gonna do this, whatever it is.
True.
And the people can ask after, hey, why Mushi keep tipping you?
Is there some beat behind the scene?
Yeah, exactly. Those kind of things. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this will make the viewers interesting, and you know, it's a good question when people were like, oh,
Yeah, exactly. They want to know more about
they
it.
wanna know more about it. Yeah, especially those personal questions and all this, and everybody's like waiting for you to answer.
Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, this one, right? Since we're all gamers, I also want to know how often do you guys exercise? Because me, right, I don't exercise at all.
Okay, you're under the category of you don't need to. Okay, is that a
True.
difference? That's a difference.
I don't know, but for me, like, I don't know, I'm very lazy. Like, every time I think about sweating, right, I just like, okay, never mind.
I might as well just sit there and play Valorant and Dota.
No, but I know you play basketball, right? Do you still play?
Yeah, I still.
You still
I
play?
do.
Okay.
Even when you were at Alliance, you play basketball there.
Not there. Okay, when I get there, I get a bit lazier because it's very cold. It's so hard to exercise in the cold weather.
Oh, but isn't it nicer?
Personally.
Running outside, like, wow, the weather's so...
But it's
cooling.
more harder for you to breathe, actually.
Yeah,
okay.
it's harder to breathe and also sweat. Like you feel like the sweat is like hiding underneath your skin, but they don't come out. Yeah, so at least for me, I feel
Very
a bit
sticky.
something like this.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But when I'm here, I do play some basketball. I've been wanting to play basketball with Mushi, but
I thought we played before.
no, you
basketball,
bojo.
meh?
Sometimes you bojo.
You play basketball?
But sometimes you play.
Play a lot of sport.
Everything.
Not everything, of course. Like
What do you do now?
Badminton, I know lah.
learn football before.
Football.
Football, you know
Yeah,
what?
Football.
You simply kick one or you don't know how to play one?
Last time my house beside me is a football court. Yeah. So I think I also do a lot of sport and I like exercise. Before I was become a pro, I actually consider like a little bit pro in basketball lah.
Because your height, you got so much advantage also with your height.
I was not that tall before
Oh,
because of basketball.
I see.
Suddenly got so high.
You were not that tall before.
Don't regret. There's no.
too late. You're too late.
Okay. Got it.
Is it true that like Dota players or like pro players in general, they take care of their hands? Like, let's say that time I went to arcade, right? Then we were playing like all the, there are some games that require you to use your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Like apparently like they will not play like, the boxing and stuff like that because they scared they injure their hands.
Oh.
Yeah, is that a thing for you guys?
Well, you guys don't care.
Or you guys don't care? Is it?
At least I
Play
don't.
basketball
Same.
a lot. Even though until now we still play a lot of basketball, right?
But I will be a bit conscious lah. Like try to avoid some injury and don't go so ham.
Okay,
Yeah.
And close the tournament, don't do something stupid.
Yes.
Maybe different now. Now I'm using my mouth to play.
True. The mouth is the biggest weapon now.
Hey, actually I want to ask you, right? When you were in Team DK, like how was it? Because I feel like a lot of people want to know about that, like, that stage of your life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Team DK, a lot story actually.
Oh, a lot.
Okay,
Good ones
but-
or bad ones?
Yeah, but wait, are they like your favorite team so far? Like that you have been in?
I like DK actually.
Is it? Okay.
Consider my favorite team.
2014, right?
Yeah, 2014.
Wow, you
it's not,
know?
Of course.
It's not because of winning.
Okay.
I think it's because of the culture. I think we argue the most in
is it?
in DK. Almost like I think 4 to 5 tournament is before the final or before we go to the LAN event. We surely argue first.
Okay.
Argue a big one until like we want to get off the tournament. We don't want to go, but it's because
Damn,
of the ask us to go, and we go and we win.
Oh. So you guys didn't feel like playing already?
We don't have the heart to play, but end up because we are professional, we still go, and end up we win.
Okay.
And it's a very, very clear win.
Okay.
All right.
Very dominant with
Strong.
Yeah, very strong man. So I think this have to relate it to Southeast Asia culture and also China culture. I think China culture they are more professional. Even though they argue with you, but they're still very professional and they still wanted to win as much as you can. But in Southeast Asia, right, like you cannot scold them. You cannot argue with them because they are
Emotional people lah.
Yeah, they're more emotional people lah, I would say.
No, this sounds like what? You know, like those relationships always fight on, right? But it's the hardest to let go. Yeah. Stuff like that. Yeah.
It sounds like understand a lot in the
very experienced.
Experience.
Very a lot of experience.
Interesting. So that's the tip. Go have a big fight before you go tournament. Like I think you don't want to play on, and then win it.
I think I also got think back one. What's the reason that make us win? I think it's because like
You hate each other.
we are very professional, right?
Okay.
Then okay, we argue already. Okay, we don't want to be the weakest one in the team, and then we very focused. And we after we argue, we let go all our emotion already, and then back to the game, we still talk to each other, but we are very focusing on the game, so that we still work out.
I see.
Yeah, because it's a game knowledge. It's not about hey, Flava, I argue with you, I don't want to talk to you. We are not that level because we are still professional. You know, we still do the thing that what we should do.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a very good mentality, I feel. Because nowadays, a lot of players, you know, they argue with each other and then they don't feel like, we feel like we have beef and then it's just feel like, okay, I can't play with this person anymore. You know, but it's totally different from the story. For them, it's more like, I'm still here, I still try to play the best Dota that I can. Then everybody is doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But isn't it I don't know, maybe you had a similar situation in Alliance. Because I watched the vlogs from back in the day, you know, when Nico Baby was inside.
Yeah.
And then like there was a lot of tension within the team. Yeah, like how was that? Like was it the same situation? Like was there a lot of arguments?
I feel like that time, there was a lot of arguments, but it's also because the players, they themselves, they are a little bit more inexperienced because we've got a couple of new players. And then I feel like there are problems that they didn't know how to fix, and maybe we didn't provide the best help to help them fix the things as well. Like for example, the laning, the fundamentals were not good enough. And then all these things, when it's not good enough, it directly impact your game. And then it just feels to you that this game has so many problems that I don't even know where to start fixing them. And that's to me like the most frustrating thing. But Mushi, I want to ask like, because you said this is such a memorable experience for you, right? What do you think you learned the most from this experience with DK?
I didn't think so much. This is a very good question because like I consider DK is one of the successful team in my career. And although we didn't win TI, but we win
Almost everything else.
Almost everything.
Yes.
During that year, just up everything.
So if you ask me what I could learn more, I don't know also. Because like we have a lot of argument in the team, but all the argument we know we're not personal here. We don't have personal feeling.
It's all game related.
It's all game related. All we want is about winning.
Wow,
That's a
like,
very good mentality.
Yeah, but it's so hard to like apply to yourself actually.
Yeah, and not about myself, to other region as well. So I don't know if this thing is even good or bad, but I realize it's not good in Southeast Asia. Yeah, especially nowadays the Dota.
I guess it's also because how the meta changes, right, in terms of like team atmosphere. Because ever since everybody saw OG's victory in TI, everyone is promoting like family Dota, you know, flowers. We want to be happy playing with each other. And then I guess a lot of people watching the true side thinking to themselves, okay, these are the teams that I want to be in the future. I want to be happy, you know, at any team.
Yeah.
So maybe that kind of very extremely professional settings maybe it's not applicable anymore.
Yeah. You know that back then, now I'm not sure because I've not been in China for so many years. Back then, the way that they communicate, right, it's like they're arguing. But actually, they are not arguing.
But
They are just discussion. Yeah, their tone is like, who's louder, who's winning, something like that. You know, but you need to understand their culture. They are not arguing. Yeah. So it's
They're not taking it personally, I would say. So you don't take it personally, but I'm still gonna scold you.
Are you still close to any of them in DK?
in DK. I think Lan.
Let them.
Oh, it's so close to him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Who was still alive? I only remember Ladem. Ladem, was it Ice still alive?
Burning, Lanem, Ice, and MMY.
MMY, yeah. Man, quite legendary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this lineup has a story behind how we built.
Oh.
Right? Like after I played TI3, I think by the time I'm quite good lah. I can pick any teammate that I want. So
Wow.
I want to by the time only.
Any team that I watch.
Flex.
Because I think that time I was so good, and I think I never think of Europe because my English wasn't that good that time. So I think only China and
Southeast Asian.
and I think many people want to team up with me. Well, I would do it.
There were a lot of offers last night.
Yeah,
Actually, 1 year. Yeah.
like I think everyone also want to team up with Burning. The same situation
Oh, yeah,
because he was the best carry that time, right?
Exactly, yeah, that guy.
Yeah. So that I contact him and we want to team up with each other. And also we got Lanem. Lanem also very creative players. And this is how we built as three. And then we discussed that
Who should be the...
because MMM is still a estimate with Burning.
Yeah.
And we just keep saying that, do we want MMY? Do we want MMY? He was very, very smart and very good players, but he's super lazy. Yeah, and he don't play pop. He only watch tournament, he don't play pop. You know?
So it's like a talented player.
Yeah, very
led by
talented
lazy.
player.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah. After that, we made a decision, we still go with him because we say that if we all work hard together, I think we also can influence him to work hard together. Yeah. And then Ice, it was, we almost didn't pick him up because Ice wasn't offlane at that time.
I see, yeah.
Yeah, because we were quite close that time. And I suggest Ice to come to this team. And then they kind of feel risky.
Because he has to switch role.
Yeah, how she have to switch role. And also one funny thing. I think it will hit me if I say that.
Okay,
Say it.
Say it. Say it.
You protect me later. Yeah.
Protect.
So that we talk to him, everyone talk to him, then we say, will you find a girlfriend or not later in China? Because we know girlfriend, it might distract you, right?
Yeah.
No lah, girlfriend is one. I go there because I wanted to win. 1 month later, got girlfriend.
Wow.
That's very fast, huh?
Yeah.
It's not like 6 months.
Yeah, 1 month later.
1 month later, it's so fast. I feel very guilty now.
Don't tell Ice. Mushi said this. Don't tag him. All you have to do, drop in the comment. If you listen to this, drop in the comment. We will keep it a secret.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Mushi will do all this stuff on the community as long as you keep a secret.
Hey, but you guys really think like getting a girlfriend will affect your
Depends on the player actually. I think not everyone will be affected, but some of them really will like.
You're talking about what, if girlfriend emotional or all that, or you're talking about
Surely affect year one. So like let's say I will like to spend more time with my girlfriend. Let's say after we winning, you're willing to have a team bonding dinner with team, or you want to spend time with your girlfriend. Especially the started of the relationship. You surely want to spend more time with your girlfriend now, right?
True.
Yeah, or maybe today my girlfriend angry me, or then it surely affect my mood one ma.
Yep.
Sure, a little bit lah.
Yeah.
Hey, but okay, he got a girlfriend that time, but then you all still win it.
Yeah lah.
Okay.
Still win, you still
I
win.
think-
Nothing to say no. Also, one more story is the one that we lost 3-0 and we won back 4-0. The IG against IG in the what tournament is that? I forgot what tournament is that. But you guys know what I'm talking
I
about.
don't.
Yeah, I know.
That's like the biggest reverse sweep in the history of Dota. Because rarely there's game that goes below 7.
Yes.
Right, that was a below 7
Yeah.
reverse sweep. Probably the only one in the history actually.
I think it's still a miracle that how is it happen? I think no one has even told about this. I think even my teammate never told anyone about this.
Okay.
Because I remember when it was 2-0, there was a lot of shit on comments already during that time. And 3-0, people were like giving up already. People know that it's impossible that you will win.
Yeah, actually, it's not about the result only.
What happened?
What's happened inside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys fight also the time.
Okay, so here's the story. Okay, after when we wake up, we are going to the venue, and Lanem tell us, fuck, I couldn't sleep well last night. I have a dream, and the dream inside has a ship keep going left or right. Okay, We ignore first. Okay?
Okay. Of course.
What do you think? Right? We ignore first. Okay. Then after, it was supposed to finish all the tournament straight away, but we so lucky we got the break.
Okay. So 3-0, then you had a break.
Yeah, 3-0 we had a break because our opponent, Chow, he need to go take his passport from the immigration because it's closing down and we were about to fly in tomorrow, something like that. So we had a like one hour something break. So we all went to a coffee shop. Everyone like so down. No one has ever talking. Then London says slam the table. Okay, I don't give a shit about it anymore. I want to pick Kunka.
Okay.
Because Kunka has a ship, right? I want to take Kunka as support.
Oh, because of the dream.
Yeah, because of our dream.
Oh.
He pick it.
Okay.
We just play, okay? Then, win in the game 1.
Holy shit.
Actually, there's 4 games, right?
Yeah.
You know the 4 games come from different drafted.
All 4.
Yeah, all 4 games. So the second game, I'm not sure it was burning or we have a coach that called 71, right?
Yeah.
But by the time, the coach cannot go in drafting.
Oh.
So that the coach, let's say second game is 71, right? He just tell us exactly the 5 hero. We just pick it.
Okay. You all didn't care about what enemy pick.
Because we don't care about winning or losing anymore.
Oh, okay.
We just
What if they ban? Or like you cannot pick that icon?
Yeah. It so happened that it was not banned, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we
Interesting.
pick exactly 5, just play, and we win the second game. The third game, it was burning. And we win again. And then the last game was me. I sure know it's very easy game already.
Oh.
Because they don't have a break.
Because they suddenly from 3-0 to
Exactly.
3-3.
Yeah. I don't want to be in that position where you already have a 1 game away from winning the series, and imagine your enemy come back after like 3-0 back.
I think it's
Mentally,
very hard for
mental,
them for them to play the 4th game. That's why the 4 games come from different drafters. All our mental and thinking is all because we don't care anymore. We just want to enjoy and have fun about the game. And this was one tournament that we didn't argue.
What?
We didn't argue.
Oh.
We win.
This is a very interesting thing. So would you, okay, let's say your team is in trouble today. Everyone very down. Would you think of doing the same thing? Like different drafter?
Like just no
between
fun.
the series?
Not really different drafter.
Yeah,
but this mindset, I guess,
exactly.
I don't give a shit anymore.
Actually, I lead the Malaysia team, like Orange and Fnatic, to get some good result in TI as well, right? I think I'm also using this mentality because, like, when I'm in Orange, right, I'm not the drafter at first. At the group stage, I think at the half of the first few game.
Oh yeah.
Then Acting was my drafter.
I remember this. Yeah.
And suddenly we have a meeting in the room. No one can ever speak anything. Then he suddenly throw a question. I don't want to draft anymore. Then everyone went quiet again.
Okay.
Then I take up the drafting, and by the time that we just say that we don't care about winning and losing, we just play. So as same as TI6, we also losing quite hard at first. But then after we had a meeting, we talk about this. We don't care about winning or losing. Suddenly everyone is like, let go all the stress, Yeah.
But it's so hard. Imagine you go TI lah. Then they say don't care, just play. It's like it's so hard because
Yes.
you're playing for TI,
Imagine you. There's a lot of things. For me, I'm like, how do I answer to my organization?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, what are they doing? They're just picking whatever hero they want. What? Like it's a $1 million organization, like.
That's why I think I only stop at 3rd place and the 4th place, because the more you win, the more money you have, right? And the more stress that you will get. You need to know how to handle the stress. Yeah, I think not only sport, actually sport is the same.
Yeah. Like how to channel the stress into like motivation or inspiration,
Have you cried before?
Many times.
Like King?
After losing tournaments.
Why? Have you ever played and then you cried while you're playing?
Have you?
Never. God.
Really?
Yeah, I that stress like, oh my god.
Like Valorant or Dota?
Dota, stupid one. The time I learning Faceless Void, I chrono, no one inside like chrono. I damn sad. Like cry.
And next time you tell me I walk inside.
Just to make you happy.
And then suddenly the tear gone already. So, I caught him.
But he's my teammate.
It's my teammate.
Now we know how to make her happy.
Yeah, that's a big boy now. Nobody there, don't worry. We'll enter. Blink like that.
Four men blink into the hero.
Blink inside.
Let's go. You know what to do.
Hashtag easy.
Have you cried before?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I've cried playing games.
Okay.
Not yet lah. Haven't yet.
I cried 2 times for tournament. One is the first tournament that I represent Malaysia to Dota 1 back then in Dota 1.
Oh.
First time I represent Malaysia to go Singapore for the ACG. At that
Oh,
time,
it's just games. Yeah.
yes, and it was my best brother last tournament, Kenji. You know, right?
Oh.
He was a player also.
Yes.
So
I didn't know.
I mean, we were pretty good that time lah. And then in the final match, I still remember it very clearly. We against like Star Boba, and like my performance is pretty low lah. Yeah, I think I was nervous. So after the tournament, I just cry. I don't even want to go on stage to take.
So you didn't go on stage?
And I might go lah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was first time I cried.
Let's see.
The second time, TI3. Yeah, because it's closest to my dream. Yeah.
That was really, really tough. Like I can imagine. Like third place, man.
For me, it's not about money. Back then,
It's not like the money a lot also lah.
I think
Yeah.
nobody talked about the money.
Yeah,
Nobody
not yet.
talked about the money when that.
It's all about the honor.
Yeah, I think for true Dota fanatics, we look at it as like it hurts. You stop there and you're trying to do that. So like remember the OD game? Yeah. So you.
Yeah.
But I think for people like us, like audience, right, we see the prize pool. Oh my god, Dota's prize pool is so high. But for players, I think they just want the Aegis. They don't care. About
At that point, yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Everyone dreams
Yeah, I think the closer are, the more nervous. There's more. You're shouldering more responsibilities and expectations. I would say if you lose early, then people are like, yeah, that's early. But the higher you get, people really want you to go all the way.
Yeah, lor.
And it's also like pro players, you grind every day, like all the hardship, and then you come to the last day of TI. Because top 3 is last day, the final day of TI. Then then you feel like, I have gone through all these things to be here. That pressure, that kind of pressure, I can't imagine.
Hey, but how long did it take you to get over the TI3 thing?
Very fast on it.
Very fast lah.
Yeah, fast on it.
I feel like some people, they think about it a lot.
Because I don't blame. I don't blame Kevin as well. Although he denied against, but without him, we couldn't got so far, right?
Yeah, you can't say that one thing was like okay because of you winning. Yeah, but you forgot because of him, you got to where you are. Yeah, I think that's a great way of saying it. But since people never get the opportunity to know about this, right? When that thing actually happened, how was your team during that time and after it? I mean, like, how's
You really wanted to.
of course. What do you mean? Really, for sure.
All right. So that the thing is like I'm a commander, okay?
Yeah.
So that how I command everything during the game. After she denied the Aegis, actually I don't know the Aegis has been denied.
Oh, you didn't know. Okay.
I thought she's taken the Aegis.
Did he mention it?
No. Everyone was just shocked.
Oh.
Okay, or maybe like some reaction. I don't know. So, but didn't say she denied. Okay.
Okay.
So I was thinking, how can I fight? Then I think, okay, never mind. Can we explain? Later you go tank the damage and you die for me.
Okay.
Then he replied very naturally. Okay, can, no problem. Then I thought he's still holding the Aegis, right? Then
Wait, you didn't know?
I didn't know at first.
How long did you not know?
I think after a few moments, I'm not sure what did I say. Then Exting tell me, hey Mushi, do you know the Aegis was denied? Then I was stunned. I was really stunned there,
Yeah.
Then I couldn't say anything. I couldn't say anything already. Then my brain suddenly is
Just
like
blank already.
Yeah, blank already. That's after that, right? We completely fall down. And if you think back after that, we actually don't need the Aegis also can win. We just need to be patient.
Then wait for the next
you
one.
just talk about Aegis, then you ask him to go lah.
Yeah, but it's just that my brain suddenly got blank.
Yeah.
Not strong enough lah, Yeah. So that's how it's happened.
Wait, so he denied also, he didn't mention. He's like, oh shit, I denied the Aegis. Never say
He
it.
never said.
Like everyone just in shock, I guess.
Yeah, everyone just in shock. Or
Okay,
they never see the see the words.
Yeah.
KY Hexware has been denied the Aegis.
Because the word is not big, you know.
Exactly, and it's no difference from being denied and taken.
Yeah.
You know, and it's no difference.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna wonder, is it taken? Nobody's gonna like, taken. Obviously, with the only ones there, obviously taken, right? Not denied.
So couldn't blame me, right?
Yeah. And then before that, probably nobody denied Aegis before, right? And then that's why you wouldn't think, it can be denied.
In what universe, unless somebody was griefing, which is not possible in
because also like the crowd shouted a lot. Well, I think the crowd expect me to get Aegis and I didn't get the shouting, you know? I think this is the reason.
I see.
I am mind blown by your answers. Like, you really didn't know that it was
I didn't
denied.
know. After a while, I didn't know.
How a while was it? Half a minute? A minute?
I did few minutes.
Few minutes?
Yeah.
I mean, until he made the call for KYSY to go in, and
No, it still stayed naturally.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
after a few minutes, I'm not sure what did I say already. Then Epstein tell me that you know that he denied Aegis, right?
I'm pretty sure the mouse go over the hero. Yeah, it's not there. Oh shit!
I'm sure.
Actually, we should bring him here and ask him about his perspective.
Damn.
Yeah, why didn't he bother say anything? Sorry guys, I denied the Aegis and he never say
If I want to be honest, I would love to. I mean, we all would love to actually have KYSY to come here to understand how he felt when that thing happened. I'm very sure he must have felt bad, right?
Yeah,
When that
for sure.
happened, like,
You feel bad
so how?
more than anyone.
Yeah, I think he's probably the one that feel the worst. Yeah.
Exactly. People are shitting. Let's be honest. People are shitting on him. People are saying that because of him, you could have gone higher and all this. But you put it in a really good perspective. Rather than saying because of him, you're not able to go up, but you should say that he's part of the team. Because of him, you guys made it to third. If you couldn't have made it to third also.
Yeah.
You're not a toxic person, Mushi.
I mean, toxic only in the game.
In the game, same.
Because I treat game very seriously.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to because we have sponsor, right? Like let's say we taking people allowance like salary,
Correct.
and we treat this like just a game. I never treat this like a game. I treat it like the
Profession.
Yeah. So I like a lot of people don't see how I see. That's why I always so angry. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I like the people who try their best, but it still didn't work out. You know,
You can respect.
Yeah, you get my respect from that.
If I'm not mistaken, I saw KYXPL commenting in the group, right?
Yeah, he's like making a joke.
And then, hi guys, I'm the guy who denied the Aegis.
Yeah. I mean, thankfully, because I'm very close with Kai also. And then I thankfully he has a very cheerful personality. Yeah, so he can he can be fine with the situation after a lot of years. Of course.
I think there was a time where I was like, I hope he's okay.
Exactly.
You guys should remember, whatever you see or do, you multiply it by the amount of population of people who playing Dota. That's the amount of people who's bashing, the same thing, bashing, complimenting, and all this.
Yeah. And imagine it's gonna be there forever.
Forever, yeah.
Yeah, the video is gonna be out on YouTube forever. People are gonna remember
it's still
it.
in the TI.
Hey son, let's see. Son, see this.
Exactly.
It's gonna be fun. See this KY uncle. Now you're that Aegis.
Look at this. Look at this guy. He's like, hey, you know what your dad did, yeah.
That's probably the best way to address it. To be able to make fun of it. Then you know that you are already over this thing already.
Yeah.
It's a good story, right?
a good story,
It's a good story.
Yeah, let's
At
bring
least
him
it
like
became a
this
good
one.
story.
Yeah, let's bring him on.
I think I'm so happy that we kind of I'm glad we got a really nice response from you on that, because I think a lot of people didn't anticipate that, because those are the private comms between you and your team, right?
Yeah.
And so now the truth is out. So actually, that was actually what happened.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, I want to ask you,
Yeah.
since you have worked with a few players, you don't have to say the name but is there a specific player where gave you the most problem, or you just feel wow, I cannot work with this person? You don't have to say name
Negative.
Yeah.
I mean, for sure, I'll just say, okay, I relate this question back to the reputation thingy that we talk about, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like some players, how to say, they are a little bit unfriendly when it comes to pubs, pub players. And then I feel like sometimes something that I notice is contagious, is that I work with some players that they are very grumpy one.
Okay.
So they can tend to become grumpy when playing in pubs, and then they'll be a little bit flamey, using mic, flaming their pub teammates, and then I feel like, well, it's okay, But by time goes, right, if this happens long term, it actually will be a bit contagious to other teammates, right? So imagine I'm sitting beside you, we play Dota every day, and then I'm always grumpy, I'm always on my mic flaming at teammate. You walk into the booth, and then you'll be like, oh, Arthur is angry again today. And then it probably affects you also, right?
True.
Yeah, then long term wise, then maybe you feel a little bit bad already. Maybe your vibe's gonna go down, negativity comes up a little bit more.
Oh, so it's not as simple as if the guy is a god, right? Like an amazing player. It's not as simple as suck it up. He's great. You have to work with it, no matter how toxic it is. It's not.
Exactly. I feel so. Yeah.
Really, man. I feel like a lot of players, right? Like you just know that they are good, like they are naturally talented in like whatever games they play.
Yeah, I feel so. Like talent is definitely a very big factor. I think Mushi can relate. Because I feel like would you say you are a talented player?
Like when you start Dota, were you like already like I don't know like 7-8K like already there, or you are like
Not really. I think I do many different things. When I like something, I do put more effort than anyone else. I believe this is my mentor.
But when you start with Dota, like were you good when you started? You're noob one
Yeah, I'm very noob.
I see. So it's hard work, you say.
Yeah,
Hard work, okay.
Hard work.
Because I know a lot of players, right? When they first started, they're already very good. Yeah, so starting already like immortal. Then they can like slowly grind from
Because
there.
you can see like players, they play other games. Oh, they're also so good. They play this, they also
Like
so good.
exercise, I guess. Like it's very good in games,
Very,
right?
very talent, yeah.
Like, do you feel like a lot of players nowadays are very demanding when it comes to certain things? Like they expect certain treatment.
Yeah, I will maybe use the word like entitled. Sometimes I feel like as a pro player, because nowadays the pro players are very privileged. You know, they have cause not like old days you need to fight for everything you have, right? A lot of things are handed to you right now. So I feel like sometimes you need to really share with the player, make sure that they don't take things for granted.
Well, without naming anyone, anything like that, right? What are the so-called requests or demands or all this that makes them so, you know?
I would say sometimes they go into a game and then they feel like, oh, why are things not going my way? Yeah, and then when you are talking things like this might put pressure on your other teammates because, you know, you feel like the other teams are not setting you up properly, and then you feel that the games are always should be quite easy for you for the early game. Maybe for laning phase, for example, why are we always losing laning phase? Yeah. So it feels like you are taking things for granted a little bit, you know. But these are all the things that you need to constantly fight for, in my opinion.
I think like any players like that. Let's say you draft this hero, then like he don't want to play that hero.
Of course.
Of
course. There are players that should come to me and say, I only want to play this hero, no matter what. And then whatever things that you pick, you can pick for him but he's gonna be like, I'm not interested in playing. Then he likes, you know, not very enthusiastic, things like this. Have you experienced this?
Of course. You need to find a way to convince him.
Yeah.
Which is like, I know how.
Some players.
Come upstairs, I'll explain to you.
You will see. I think you are very good at this. I pick you this. I'm sure we can win this game. So you feel pressure. And never you pick whatever you think. I will just follow. So it will less pressure. You know?
Reverse psychology. Reverse psychology.
You need to think basically see how you find a way to talk to him because I'm quite close with my players. Yeah, I treat them not like a coach or player. Yeah, I would prefer that we call each other like brother, you know. So we have a quite close relationship. So we always make fun.
But whoever that person is, right, if they're watching this podcast, right, they're like, oh, he tricked me.
He tricked me.
I've heard this before.
That is his master plan.
Yeah. So all this while.
But are there any players that really don't follow the rules? Like, for example, I know like orcs, right? They expect you to like maybe wake up at like, I don't know, like 10 to scream or whatever. Then they really lazy. They really don't want to wake up at 10, this kind of thing. Go on.
Sure. Yeah. Like, unless like, this one is, the org don't really care. Actually, I think the manager and the coach job to do this. And if they will have some sort of thought for sure. But if this still didn't fit, I think they will go for the roster change. And this will be very bad for your image. Because like let's say after org asks you, hey, how is this player? We work with him together, right? And I have to be honest. I cannot say that, oh, this guy very hard work and everything, then go there. That's why you say this guy very hard.
You see how working when I buy him and then
Yeah, we have to be honest. That's why
all the very honest. Yeah.
for your own image, they will protect their own image as well, lah.
Okay.
Like, would you prefer to work with people that you know well, or
I think as long as you're good.
as long as you're good?
Yeah.
That's a very important thing.
I think Mushi has been very consistent the whole time. It's like he's good like as long as you're good. Like I know. I think I get it. Like I know I want to work together with you because of that. If you're not good, also no point.
Because like I believe that mental is very hard to change. But sometimes I've been coached for many players. Right? But sometimes no matter how good mental you are, but if you wasn't good enough, we still didn't win.
True.
Yeah.
It cannot bring the win, like you know.
Understand.
So I still prefer skill come first, and then as long as you are not really hard to work, I think we can come up with a balance point.
So that's all we have for this episode. I hope you guys like it. Remember to like and subscribe, I guess, if they're subscribing. Yeah, so thank you guys for joining us for this episode.
Yeah, okay guys.
Bye.
We'll see you guys in the next
Stay tuned.
I was already with my friends, then we like yum cha lah. Then suddenly the whole fanatic came, I don't know you were there, I forget. And then Ohio was there. Then funny, then they take out the camera, right? Then my friend take out the camera, take picture, the flash come out, And then Ohio like look at it, then my friend like, oh shit. Yeah, then the flash just poof. And then we all like, oh my god. Then one of my friend, like he not very into Dota one, he's like, why you all so scared? Like just go ask for picture lah. Then we're like, oh you go and ask lah, you there? He's like, I there. Then he really go and ask, he go Ohio, then he's like, Ohio, can I take a picture of you?
Oh my god, play.